Good morning, Luca.
Good morning. I was sick for most of the day.
Are you feeling better now?
Yeah.
I'm glad. Well, today we're going to talk about living and non-living things. So all living things need 4 things, and those 4 things are they need to move, reproduce, sense and respond, and they need to grow. So I've got some pictures of some real things there, and I'd like you to tell me what you think they are, and then tell me whether they are living or non-living and why you think that. So what's the first one that you've got?
This is a soccer ball.
It is a soccer ball?
I think it's non-living.
Why do you think that it's non-living?
Well, it can't move by itself.
Yes.
It can't reproduce. It
Yes.
can't sense respond unless you kick it. It will move, but not by itself. And grow.
And grow. Okay, so it's non-living. And the next one you've got there is a
Flower.
flower. And what do you think about a
Now,
flower?
if you think about this, some flowers can move.
Yes.
Some can reproduce because the leaves can fall off. Some can sense respond, like the first trap, and they can all grow.
And they can all grow. So which do you think? Living
so this would go into living.
into living. Good
So it
job.
also needs to breathe, have fat, have water, breathe oxygen, and the most important, the sun to grow.
Yes. So what about the next one there that you've got there? What's that one?
This is a tree.
A tree. Yes. And
Now it can move.
yes.
It can reproduce.
Yes.
It can kind of sense respond. That's half.
Yes.
And then it can grow.
Yes. So which do you think are going? Will it go into living or
So
non-living?
it will actually go into both. I'm kind of thinking, because it can't sense and respond.
Okay, but you have just said that it can do all of these things, can't it?
Yes.
So what does that mean? That means that it is
living
living because it does sense and respond, doesn't it?
by giving a splinter
And, well, by the sun.
plus the splinter.
And it grows, and it can reproduce, and it can move in the wind. Okay, so what's the next one there that you've got? What's that one?
It's a carrot.
A carrot, yes.
I think it's in the middle.
You think that it's both?
Yeah.
Why do you think that it's both?
Well, it can't move by itself. It can't reproduce. It can't sense and respond. It can grow.
Well, I think you're right in that it can't move, it can't reproduce, and it can't grow, and it can't sense and respond. So I think that one might be non-living.
Yeah, but it grows from a seed into a carrot.
Yes, but this one is picked out of the ground. And once it's picked out of the ground,
It's dead.
it won't grow anymore, it won't sense and respond, it won't reproduce, and it won't move. So it is a non-living carrot. So what's the next one there that you've got? That one is
Our computer.
our computer.
Our computers are definitely non-living.
Definitely non-living. Why do you think they're definitely non-living?
Well, they can't move, they can't reproduce, they kind of can sense respond, and they can't grow. So
Non-living? Okay, so next one, what's the next one there?
seeds, I think it's both.
You think they're both. Why do you think that those ones are both?
I can reproduce and they can sense and respond and grow.
And they can grow. And they can move too.
No, they can't.
They can move.
Unless they're just put it in the ground, then a huge wash of water comes and moves it, then it can move.
Yes, but when it's growing, it is moving, isn't it? True. So let's put it into the living one, because they are living. What's the next one that you've got?
Next one is a car.
A car.
I think it's non-living because it can not move, kind of.
It can move.
It can move, but not by itself.
It can move. If you put a car on the top of a hill, it will roll down the hill, won't it? So it's moving by itself because of the wheels, isn't it?
But it can't.
It can't reproduce.
It can't sense or spawn, and it can't.
And it can't grow. So it doesn't have all of these things, so therefore it is non-living, isn't it? What's that one there you've got?
This one here is a waterfall.
Yes.
Now, if you think about it, waterfalls can move.
Yes, they move.
Waterfalls can't reproduce.
No, they can't reproduce.
Waterfalls can sense or spawn.
Yes.
Waterfalls can't grow.
No, they can't.
So
we're missing grow and reproduce. So those ones are?
So that would be in the middle.
No, it doesn't have all of these things, does it?
Yeah, but it'll
So
be...
that means that it is non-living.
No, but it'll have half and half.
Half and half?
It can move, it can't, and it can sense and respond, and it can't reproduce and grow.
Yes.
So it'll be in both.
But in order to be non-living, in order to be living, it needs to have all of these things here. Okay? And if it is missing one of these things, then it is not living, okay? Now the last one here that we've got, what's that one?
This is a goldfish.
Oh, we've got a goldfish.
These are definitely going living because they can move.
Yes.
They can reproduce.
Yes.
They can sense and respond.
Yes.
They can grow.
And they can grow, yes.
Next one.
Next one
The
is...
deadliest of all things.
And what's that one there?
Fire.
Fire. So is that one living or non-living?
I think it's both.
You think that it's both? Well, let's have a look. Why do you think that it's both?
Well,
Let's have a look at our checklist here.
it can move.
It can move, yes.
It can reproduce.
Well, it can't really reproduce because when
No, it can move and set more fires, which is like having young.
That's right. It is like having...
Mummy?
But you think of it in the same way that something else grows, like you grow when you get bigger. It's not actually making another one, is it? It's actually growing.
So this would go into...
It's still the same fire, isn't it?
Yeah.
But it's just getting bigger and bigger,
Yeah,
isn't
so
it?
this would
So it's not reproducing, it's actually growing.
So it'd go in this.
So it goes into non-living. Good job. Alright,